We're highlighting women who are changing the game. And this morning, we're focusing on fashion. Finding the right clothes, can be hard, especially if you're curvy and a little bigger than the other girls. I know something about that. Christine Thompson decided she was going to do something about it back in 2013. What'd she do? She started posting tips on social media to help women celebrate their bodies. Here's a look at Christine in action.
Tip number 1, loose clothing that is meant to hide your body will never make you look good. Instead, aim to accentuate your waist and create balance between your top and bottom half. Tip number 2, a lot of tops come with square hems that do nothing for your body. Instead, opt for a curved hem that still shows your shape in your hips while concealing the tummy area. And tip number 3, embrace pattern play. Prints actually trick the eye and make it about your full look.
True. Thompson now has 1.5 million followers on TikTok. She also launched her own clothing line. Thank you very much. It's called Ken by Christine back in 2019. And good news, guys, you'll soon be able to get it in Nordstrom stores, I'm told, on Tuesday.
Okay.
Good morning to Christine Thompson, and bravo to you.
Thank you.
So most of us bitch and complain and moan about clothes, but you decided to do something about it.
Yeah.
You started making your own things.
Yeah. So my mother taught me how to sew when I was younger. I didn't really pay too much attention to it because I was like, I don't really want to sew. But as I got older and started to dress myself, I realized that it was a challenge. It was a challenge to try to find trendy things that fit me well. And so I started to experiment with clothes, take them apart to see how clothes were made.
Take them apart and look at them.
Yeah, to see how they were made and constructed so I could tweak them to work for my body.
Have you always been very confident about your body? And I ask you because people say everybody can wear everything. And I actually disagree with that. You do not want to see me in a crop top and a mini skirt. But there are people who say body positivity means you can wear anything. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I think that whatever makes you feel most confident is what you should wear. So I don't necessarily think that everything works for everybody, but that doesn't mean that you need to be excluded from the fashion trend.
Right.
You can just tweak it to work for you. So crop tops, that may not be something that everybody's comfortable with, but you can wear a flowy skirt with it or something like that, just to show a little bit and just to get with the trends.
It's one thing to teach people how to be fashionable.
Yeah.
It's another thing to start your own line.
Yeah.
That seems scary.
Oh, it was.
So what was that process like, and why did you decide to do it?
Yeah, it was birthed purely out of frustration. I just could not take it anymore that brands were not getting the point, that just because we're bigger doesn't mean that we want shapeless clothes.
Ooh,
That we want schmatas.
Right. We
Exactly
don't want
right.
that. We want trends. We want just everything else that everybody else has. And
Ken
so,
stands for what?
Ken stands for, it's an acronym for my family. So obviously Ken means family, but it's the first letters of the names of the most important women in my life. So it's Christine, me, the K. I for Iris, who was my mom, and N for Nicole.
So let's talk about Nordstrom, because I like what Nate said, to start your own fashion line. But then you get an email from Nordstrom's. Did you think, am I being punked? Is this real? What did they say to you?
I mean, I saw the @Nordstrom.com, so I knew it was real, but I still, it was just a surreal. Of course.
You checked for it. Yeah.
Of course, I didn't just take it at face value because I could not believe that they were reaching out to me. But their buyers reached out to me and said, we're interested in carrying your line. We really want to ramp up our plus business. And so it was just, I didn't know how we were going to do it. We were still so young. We're still very young as a company. But I could not pass up this opportunity. I said, well, if it's coming to me, then that means that it's for me.
You're in a major department store, and you're engaged to be married.
I am.
Do you have a dress?
I do not.
That's a big fashion question.
Yeah.
And who's making it? You making it?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just checking.
There's many things that I can take on. That is not one of them.
You're looking for a designer for your dress?
I am. And I'm finding it to be pretty challenging.
Why?
There aren't a lot of bridal salons that are truly inclusive in that you can go in as a bigger woman and actually try on the dress. There are a lot of them where you can try it on in a smaller size. But you don't know how it looks until probably a month before your wedding day when it's too late to really make any alterations.
You know how to sew. It sounds like the beginning of a new product line.
Wedding gowns by Ken coming soon.
Yes, exactly.
No, do you know Christian Siriano? He makes beautiful things.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of Christian Siriano. Yeah, I have met him in person, but I don't know him personally, but that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But
We should
I
send
do
in
not
your
have a wedding
story.
dress yet.
Well, you look great now, and I know you're going to look spectacular on your wedding day.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Bravo.